Hello, Cubs. I hope you're doing really well. My name is Mrs. Richardson. Can you say that for me? Say Mrs. Richardson. Yep, you got it. And today is a very special day, right? Today is your first day of kindergarten. Woo! So you should be super excited because we're going to grow our brains just like we're in school. And it doesn't matter you're at home, we're still growing our brains. Got it? Got it. So when we're on our carpet, we are going to make sure we are crisscross cut paws. So that means you're going to have your legs crossed and your hands tucked. Or you can be crisscross and make sure you're comfortable on the floor. Every morning when we come into the carpet, we do something called a morning meeting. Say morning meeting. Yeah, you got it. Morning meeting. Morning meeting is kind of like when we come to the carpet and we come together, we read our morning message that we have here. And from there, we get our brains ready to grow. Are you ready? I can't hear you. Are you ready? Yeah. All right. So let's start off with our morning message. Say morning message. So as you can see, our morning message is on our board. I am going to say the word first and then you repeat after me. So for example, if I say August, I say August first and you say August after me. Okay? I will point to every single word, but you have to wait for me to say it first. So I go first, then you. Who goes first? Me, yep. Then who goes after? You, yep. Let's try it. August 24th, 2020. So, welcome, Cubs. Today is our first day of kindergarten. Everybody say yes. I am so excited to learn and have fun with you all. Let's keep going. Love, Mrs. Richardson. Who's Mrs. Richardson? Who is that? Yeah, that's me. That's me. Good job. So, as you get to know me, I'm going to get to know you. So, what that means is when we meet, we're going to get to know each other's names and who's a part of our classrooms later on. But first, we're going to start with Miss Richardson. And my name is Mrs. Richardson. Make sure you say it right. What's my name? Mrs. Richardson. Good job. While we're coming to the carpet and reading our morning message, we also do really cool things. We learn awesome cool things. So now we're about to go to our calendar. Our calendar is super important because we get to know what's our date. Our date is super important because we keep track of our days. And it helps us understand how many days have we been in school, how many days have we been growing our brains, because we want some big juicy brains. Oh yeah. So in a few minutes you're going to see our calendar and we're going to talk about our calendar and our day, month, and year. Check it out. So we're going to talk about our month, day, and year. So we are in the month of August. Everybody say August. Good. And now these are our days of the week. So we got Sunday, we got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But we're going to focus on Monday because Monday is the first day of the week, okay? As we go all the way down to the 4th week of August, we learn the number 24. Say 24. That helps us give us our full date. Repeat after me. Say Monday, August 24th, 2020. Good job. And 2020 is our year. Good job. All right. So now that you saw how our calendar goes, because that's how we got our date, August 24th, 2020. Good job. Now we're about to dive in our magical place. Everybody say, ooh. Yeah, ooh. Today we're going to dive into somewhere called Letterland. Don't it sound so cool? So, in a few minutes, you are going to, I want you to close your eyes, and I want you to close your eyes and have your arms out because we're about to fly to this magical place. And as you hear the song, you're going to land into a magical place called Letterland. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Letterland, Letterland, there can be no better land for meeting and up. A man with a hat, an orange or two, and a clever old cat. So let's go to Letterland, Letterland, Letterland. Water, walrus, Wetterland, lead slithering sound, a king-looking kick, a quarrelsome queen, all make nosy Nick. So let's go to Letterland, let's go to Letterland today. Today we're going to learn about our first character and our first Letterland friend. So these are Letterland friends now. Her name is Annie Apple. Now, along the way, you're going to meet different characters in Letterland. And we're going to know about their sound. We're going to know about what we see in the picture and learn how they help us read and grow. So, this friend is called Annie Apple. Say Annie Apple. Say it nice and slow. Annie Apple. Yeah. So now it's time to hear her sound. Better yet, we're going to hear her sound in a story, okay? So, let's properly meet Annie Apple. Welcome to Letterland. You may think that letters are just black lines and curves and rows on a page. If so, it's time to think again. The people and animals in Letterland usually hide behind plain black letters and shapes. Fortunately, in this book, you can look into their secret land and see what they are really like. You'll meet Annie Apple, Bouncy Ben, Clever Cat, and lots more, including 1 or 2 troublemakers like Red Robot and Walter Morris. Are you ready? Are you ready? Well, let's go. Welcome to Letterland. Annie Apple is a very happy little apple who lives in an apple orchard in Letterland. She has lots of animal friends. Can you see an anteater? an alligator, and an antelope. She has other astonishing visitors. Sometimes an acrobat swings by or an astronaut drops in. The other visitors Annie Apple doesn't like are ants, as they tickle her back. Sometimes you will see Annie and two friends sitting on an apple stand. Can you see her apple stand at the top of this page? Annie Apple is often very active, appearing in lots of words. She knows how to make a special sound in them. It's the sound you can hear at the start of her name. Let's figure out what's the sound at the start of her name. So put your two hands together. We're going to stretch out Annie Apple sound really slow. Annie Apple. Bring them back. You're going to pretend that there's some rubber bands in your hands because we're going to stretch this name out. Ready? Annie Apple. Now get real close. We're going to begin saying her name, but we're going to hear the first sound. Ready? Let's do it again. You hear it? Hear it one more time. Yes, that's the sound. So you'll pretend that there's an apple in your hand and say, like apple or acrobat. Speaking of which, what is this a picture of? An ant. Yes, an ant. When Annie Apple sees an ant, she says, ah, an ant. What is this a picture of? An apple, yeah. Annie Apple is a talking apple, not an apple for eating like this one. So can we eat Annie Apple? No, because she's a talking apple. We don't want to eat our friends. And last but not least, Annie Apple loves to act like an acrobat. So now we met our friend Annie Apple. We're going to keep on going down the road. Now it's time to meet a friend called Bouncy Ben. Say Bouncy Ben. Bouncy Ben. Let's keep learning. Bouncing around Letterland, there is a little bunny rabbit called Bouncy Ben. Bouncy Ben has 6 brothers, and he lives in a burrow in a riverbank by a big bridge. Ben has a bouncy ball. Sometimes he bounces his ball on top of his head, between his big brown ears. Can you see him at the top of this page? He must be very good at balancing to keep it there. Bunnies love to bounce, and Ben is the best bouncer in Letterland. He makes a special sound as he busily bounces into words. Can you guess what is brilliant? He says. The sound at the start of his name. What's the sound at the start of his name? Just like we stretched out Annie Apple, we're going to stretch out Bouncy Ben's name. Now, put your hands together just like we have rubber bands around our hands, and we're going to stretch out his name. Bouncy Ben. Put it back together. Bouncy Ben. Put it back together. Now, we're going to begin saying Bouncy Ben's name, but not the full name, okay? Let's do it again. Did you hear it? Say it. Let's do it again. Did you hear it? You hear that time? What sound did you hear? B, b. Just like it said in the story, Ben likes to bounce his ball. We're going to do this hand motion for bouncy Ben. Do this hand motion with me. B, b, b. Like you're bouncing a ball. B, b, b. Good job. Let's learn more about Bouncy Ben. Of course, you know Bouncy Ben likes to bounce his ball. And what color is that ball? Blue. Good job. Bouncy Ben loves to bounce on his bed. Should we always bounce on our bed? No, you shouldn't bounce on your bed. But that's what Bouncy Ben likes to do. Bouncy Ben's best color is blue. Can you guess why? Can you hear the B sound in blue? Yeah, good job. You have met 2 new Letterland characters today. You have met the Letterland world, and you met some 2 new friends on your first day of kindergarten. Say yay me. We're going to hear the sounds and how to write Annie Apple and Bouncy Ben.
Annie Apple, she says ah, she says ah, she says ah. Annie Apple, she says ah, she belongs to Mr. A. Annie Apple, she says ah, she says ah, she says ah. Annie Apple, she says ah, she belongs to Mr. A. At the leaf begin, go round the apple this way, then add a line down so Annie won't roll away.
Bouncy Ben says b in words, Bouncy Ben says b in words, Bouncy Ben says b in words before he bounces home. Bouncy Ben says b in words, Bouncy Ben says b in words, Bouncy Ben says b in words before he bounces home. Bouncy Ben says b in words, Bouncy Ben says b in words, Bouncy Ben says b in words before he bounces home. Brush down Ben's big long ears, go up and round his head, so his face appears.
Great job, Cubs. Now let's move on to learn some social skills and read an awesome, cool book together.